What's up, guys? It's your girl, Alice J, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Alice J, with your question of the day. Get ready to dive into intriguing and provoking questions that will spark your curiosity. Please like, comment, describe. Wait, I said describe.
Like, comment, and subscribe down below. Okay.
Yes. And let me know what questions y'all would like for me to go over in the channel. And a disclaimer: opinions are not trying to be changed. You are valid to your own opinion, just like as we are. And thank you. And for today's first question is, should men pay the first tab at the beginning of a relationship, or should it be 50-50 from the get-go? And I have with me, introduce yourself.
Naya, this is your girl, Naya. No, you don't get no last name. Don't be looking me up.
Okay. Okay, Naya. So, yes, should men pay the first few tabs, or should it be 50-50?
Honestly, it's our first time meeting, you know what I'm saying? It's our first date. I think that, it depends on where you're going. If we're going to like a cafe, it's the first date, you don't really know this person. I pay for my food and you pay for yours. If we're feeling each other and you just want to pay for my food like the man, then yeah, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. But otherwise, I think I should pay for my own food. I'm going to pull out my wallet and I'm going to look at you to see if you're going to pull out yours, unless you tell me differently.
I mean, okay, so say if a guy asks you out on that date, or should you be expecting him to pay for it since he asked you, or just go full throttle, like, go ahead and bring your own money and don't expect too much?
I mean, I'm going to bring my own money regardless. That's just me. I like to cover my bases. I'm not going to put too high of an expectation on somebody I don't really know like that. But in the event that, you're the one who set it up and, you really want to take me out, then yeah, I'm probably going to look at you to pay. But, I'm still going to cover my bases, keep a couple cards, some cash, just in case you try to leave me with a big bill and you ordered like 5 items.
Oh, that's crazy. Because I know from a co-worker aspect, she had a guy ask her on a date, and her mom was like, make sure you take your own money, don't expect him to pay. And she was expecting him to pay, but she still brought her own money. But they went to the movies, and the guy go and ask for a ticket. He's like, one ticket, please. And she's like, oh, okay, I guess I am paying for myself then. And he asked her. So I think it was a date. They wasn't going like first time dates.
I mean, look, in this situation, you asked me out, we're going to the movie theater. Okay. Yeah, we agreed to see this movie together.
Mm.
Okay. You're at the booth. The least you can do is say, hey, I'm gonna buy your ticket. Now that's different if you want to split the cost at the concession stand, we getting some popcorn or something, because that can lower the cost, right? The movie theater can get very expensive, no different than a
Yeah.
restaurant. So that makes sense. No different if we're at the restaurant. I may say, well, let's split dessert. Or if you want to say, let's split dessert. But yeah, other than that,
I know because how me and my boyfriend do it. If he pays for the ticket, he pays for the ticket, and then I'll buy the snacks. If
mm-hmm.
not, vice versa. That's how it's supposed to work. But from the very beginning, since chivalry, do you think chivalry's dead? I don't think chivalry's completely dead.
Not completely dead, but dating in 2023, folks, not the same, no, as it was back then.
Open the guys opening the door.
Right, back when they used to open up your door when you come outside, and they're like, "Let me get your door for you." Even a chair at the table. A lot
They
of
don't do
dudes
that
will
no
just
more.
they don't really do that no more. No.
And then from a guy perspective, as we got from a coworker, if he asks you out, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna pay. But then if it's like a first meet and greet and everything, and you go to a fancy restaurant, don't like, I'm gonna get a big steak, the most expensive item on the meal. Like, maybe choose the less expensive item just to see, in case you do have to pay for you both or pay for yourself.
Yeah, don't go crazy. I don't care if he's coming up in there with a Bugatti. I wouldn't go too crazy in trying to order steak, chicken, and fish, trying to raise up the bill to like $100, $200. Be courteous to people, okay? Respect, they still, you don't know what else they got to pay for, right? So, and you don't know that much about them, and I wouldn't do that because then that kind of makes you also like a gold digger. a little bit. I'm trying to date you for your money. So let's just cool it. Do something chill on the first round. You really want to take me out like that. This is something you decided and you paid for my food because you told me no, I don't want you to pay anything, not even the tip. Then I'm just going to put my wallet back. But if not, you pull out your wallet, you pay your bill, I pay mine, and I'm going to make sure I'm ordering something that I can't afford. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to overprice myself, obviously. I know what I'm working with. And always cover your bases. Keep your wallet anyway. Don't do that.
So what do you think an appropriate first date would be for someone who isn't as high class?
I mean,
like, would you be happy with, like, say your first date's at McDonald's? Does the place matter, or it's just like seeing how the person is?
maybe it's just me. I find McDonald's very offensive if you take me there on a first date. That's different. We've been dating for some months, and even then, that's still not a date. But if we've been together for months or something like that, and you just say, "Hey, man, I'm hungry. I just want to stop by somewhere. It's hot or it's cold. I'm tired. Then yes, okay, pull over. Let me get a McChicken and keep it going." But no, if you're trying to impress me, you really want to pursue me, then absolutely not. You're not taking me to McDonald's. That's actually a disgrace. That's very disrespectful to me and offensive.
What about
Okay.
Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A more expensive.
Chick-fil-A and Zaxby's is more expensive, but depending on what we're doing exactly that day, is there any other activities, or are you just trying to take me to some drive-through joint? It can be a little bit offensive, but it depends on what activities we're doing. Because if we're mostly outside or this is the only thing nearby, that's going to matter where we stop at. But I still think try to keep it on the cheaper scale of maybe like something not too cheesy, like a cafe.
Cafe, yeah. Or Olive Garden. Olive Garden's like
Olive
almost
Garden, yeah.
everybody's first date.
Olive Garden, you can do like an Olive Garden if you really, don't want to sit in there TGI Fridays or something.
Yeah, something
You
like
want
that.
some wings. Yeah, that's me. I love wings and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And then when you go on a date, what do you be looking for in a, like, personality wise? Because they say the first date, that's when you actually get down to seeing how the person actually is.
Yeah, the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
So definitely I'm going to be watching you, especially if we at a restaurant, with a server. I'm going to be watching how you treat that server. That tells me a lot about you. So if you're rude to the person for no reason, I'm going to pay attention to that. If you don't leave what I feel may be a decent tip, I'm going to pay attention to that. So, but personality wise, I definitely love a sense of humor. So if by chance you can make me laugh during the first date, that's a +1. Might be +2. Definitely someone who's respectful. Like I said, you don't have to pull out my chair necessarily, but just being respectful and not being on your phone the whole time while I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
That's very disrespectful to me. You're sitting there texting. I don't care if you're scrolling through TikTok or Instagram, anything like that.
Like, if you're gonna do it, let's do it together. Yeah.
Yeah, you asked me to be here, right? I took time out my day and my money. So the least you can do is just talk to me. Look at me with your eyes. Like I'm looking at you, right? So don't do that to me. I'm going to find that very offensive if I'm not getting enough attention or I'm talking to you right now and then you're like, yeah, I had a good day today,
But sometimes making eye contact is very, very hard.
It is
very hard.
Because some people get nervous. Some people they just jokey like that. I'm one of those people. I'll look at you, might look off, but I'm not going to look off like that, right?
Yeah.
So.
And then how they say you can spot a gold digger from like a mile away. Because if you go to a restaurant and then the first thing on the menu a woman go to or something, it's like steak being like $18 more. It's like, oh, okay, she's going for something expensive.
Yeah, try to keep it, especially as the first couple of days, try to keep it on the cheaper side. Even if you think that guy might be quote unquote balling, we don't really know that, right? You don't even know where he's getting this money from. Okay, it may be illegal.
Act like
money.
A little princess, like you don't eat a lot,
Just be. I mean, if it was me, this is how I eat on a daily basis. But if I was going out to a restaurant, even now, I would say, I just take a salad. What's wrong with the salad?
I mean, a salad and some chicken, okay?
Yeah, some salad,
but
some chicken,
steak,
or maybe mashed potatoes.
Know.
But stuff like you want a ribeye steak, and that's like one
seafood,
of the seafood. Seafood's always one of the highest things on the menu, right? When you start getting shrimp and specialized orders of seafood, no, unless you guys together agree, we're at a seafood restaurant, it's a buffet or something. All of that can matter, right? It can up the charge or it can keep it the same. It depends. You know, buffets are different.
That's crazy. It's called Alice J with your question of the day. But I've been sitting here asking multiple questions.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
asking me multiple questions.
But thank you for your time.
Absolutely. It was great being here with you.
Thank you for your opinion on that question. Oh, those few questions. But yes, guys, comment, subscribe, and like. And I would enjoy any feedback you could give me. Positive vibes only. Thank you. Tune in to Alice J with your question of the day.